Well, we use monetary figures because we measure value added using values. So the market has to exist, or someone has to pay for the transaction so that it can enter the GDP, the GNP statistics. And it's a measure of a flow of goods and services during a period. So it's value added, final purchases of goods and services, or the total value of income accruing to people who have supplied factors of production to a region. They're all measuring flows. It's like a river flowing past a point on the bank of the river. And this river, in its intensity, can increase over time. That's what we call economic growth. It means that over time the river gets bigger and bigger. Every year we produce more and more goods and services. We produce more and more value added, and that value added represents income to those people who have supplied the labor or supplied the equipment, capital, other means of production to make that happen. Yeah, so growth is, again, has to be distinguished from GDP. GDP is a rate of production, and we are concerned about growth because we want to have, in a world where the population is growing, we'd like to see the river in its intensity grow with the population. Otherwise, a growing population with a constant level of GDP would actually mean impoverishment relative to the previous periods. And growth shouldn't be considered an objective per se. It should actually be considered a condition for improving the standards of living for as many people as possible. Because often, in a situation where growth is low, some people may be gaining at the expense of others. So the nice thing about growing GDP is that the level of the water is rising, so in a sense all boats are lifted to some extent, maybe some more than others. That's the theory in any case. The government may of course have to intervene to make sure that everyone gets to share in this growing pie, but if the pie isn't growing, one person's gain must be another person's loss.